When Earl Spencer confided in friends that he was writing about the years of physical, emotional and sexual abuse he suffered at one of Britain's most exclusive prep schools, many suggested not unkindly that it might be a liberating experience. But it wasn't until the acclaimed historian finished his soul-bearing account of boarding at Maidwell Hall in Northamptonshire from the age of 8 to 13 that he began to feel the weight he had carried for more than half a century beginning to lift. Today, Princess Diana's brother admits the 5-year endeavor was a hellish journey through one of the worst periods of his formative years. People would go, "Oh, that must be cathartic." And I was thinking, well, I'd have thought it would be too, but really it isn't. It's re-traumatizing, he says. I was going into quite a dark place. A classmate I hadn't seen for 50 years told me he'd left that box sealed for the last 5 decades. And in a way, I'd done the same. Opening it and unleashing those forces was horrifying. The resulting memoir, A Very Private School, its title refers to the cult of secrecy surrounding the school, details Maidwell's brutal 1970s regime under its terrifying and sadistic headmaster, John Alexander Hector Porch, known to the boys as Jack. A Jekyll and Hyde character, he charmed unwary parents, crafting reports laced with dark humor and rarely praising boys, except in a backhanded way, the mischievous sense of humor being a smokescreen to suggest he must be popular with pupils. Nothing could have been further from the truth. I think it's the cunning of a pervert or a pedophile, or whatever he was, says Earl Spencer. In fact, Porch ruled from 1963 to 1978 with a rod of iron and 2 canes, known as the flick and the swish. Boys were bullied, beaten and neglected, while older pupils were groomed for sex by a predatory assistant matron, a voracious pedophile, who abused Earl Spencer and other pre-teenage boys in their dormitory beds at night. Starved of affection, they were easy prey. That ordeal directly led him to use his pocket money at the age of 12 to pay a prostitute to take his virginity, while on a family holiday in Italy. There was one special boy each term and she hinted it was about to be my turn, he says today. Of course, I now realize I was being groomed. Then she left the school and I was left thinking, well, I'd better do it anyway. In that way I now see I was completing her abuse of me.